Hello guys, today I want to teach you how we designed a flyer like this. This is a coconut, they say coated peanut design. This is a product design which you can use for your brand. So basically, this is I didn't plan this video out of please. I didn't plan this video. I just came back from where I said let me actually do something for my viewers. So please stay tuned and let's start something. So here like this, I'm going to do an analogy. How will I say? So waiting will happen here now. Be say I want teach pigeon. Those of you that are not familiar with pigeon, waiting will happen here now. Now be this. So you select your ellipse like this. You go draw. Can you see? You draw it in this way. So I'm putting a touch of pigeon so that those of you that cannot hear me very well. So this and then first let's start with this red background. So for us to tweak our background, we first of all drew a rectangle like this, and then you select your shape tool here. When you select it, you right click, you come to curve here, you right click on it, right click, and then look at curve here, select curve. Then we'll bring it down a bit. So you see what we have done here. This bringing it down here entails that we are giving it a color. So not to waste time, we'll pick our colored shades here. Drop. So with this format like this, so we want to achieve this here. So let's power click this inside. We'll power click inside. Double click and then let's remove the outline, the default outline which you can see here. This is it. So for removing that, you can click here to see your sides. Look at these angles here. Then shift it a bit like this. You can change the how do you want it. Let me say we are tweaking it in the course of the video. So press Ctrl page down to shift that particular object behind. So you can reduce the opacity. I do this because I love to do this, and most of my mentors in my printing world, let me say they are very good at it, but I'm still learning. I'm open to learning, and if you have any questions, and so for us to get this logo will be in the description of this video, so you can follow me. So press Ctrl and hold like this. Remember, press Ctrl and hold before you click to drag to get this particular 100% cycle, in perfect cycle like that. So you power click that logo. For instance, this is it. So you go here, you see the logo is inside. So you can power click any image of your any image of your choice that you want to use for that logo. The next thing is, how did we achieve this curved text, like this curved text, curve it like this? First, what we did is we selected the rectangle. Look at this is it. Selected the rectangle like this. The next thing we selected curve is the same thing. This is convert to curve. We adjusted it at this point like this. We use this one. We also adjusted it. So at this juncture like this, look at how we are trying to get it. So now let's start writing our text. We wrote majestic D, majestic D. The next one is coated. Coated peanuts. Peanuts. So select all like this. So selecting all, you can now write, how will I say? I'll change it to one of my favorite. I use bebas a lot. Some people say, "Cat, this boy too like bebas," but it's fine. So Control K to break them apart. So now this is coated. So for it, we want it to curve in that area. Select this and then I'll change it to Montserrat. Let's see, select all and then press Shift F3 to get to make it capital later. The same thing for this. Change the font to do the same. All right. So at this juncture now, you have selected it. Then come to this is your text. Come to fit text to part. Select it. The reason why it's behaving like this is because it selected that circular image. So undo it. You undo, shift it apart like this. Then you select this one, bring it closer onto text to part. So you see, you look at this juncture, you see how it's bending like this. But it's not giving us that much curve. So we can now select it, add it so that we'll get that curve correctly. Let's move it down. So you can now see the curve here. You click on it, and then if you click, it selected the whole object like that. So click again to select that particular object that we use that text to fit. That's the second one. Then cut by pressing Ctrl X and then paste it back. So it has left it. So it is now on its own. So we'll do the same thing. Let's bring it down. We'll do the same thing using this. We'll adjust it. So we'll come to text, click and fit text to part. See this adjustment. You click on it like this. Select this. Select again. Cut and then still paste. The essence of that it will affect you. Sometimes it will not want to toil or move around. So that's one of the best ways that's my technique, let me say. But there are different ways of doing it as well. So let's take this out. The same thing, you can still do the same thing for this logo, which we did here using that same pattern. Let me change it to Montserrat. So select all and then press Shift N3, Shift F3, sorry. So we have done this 3 times now. So if you don't understand, please let me know in the comment section. So we'll reduce this particular one. So what's happening here? The first thing is we are selecting red. So control page down so that it will go behind so that you can see everything that is happening. We get this outline. This is yellow. This is the white. Give it a white color. But there's a problem, that white outline, you can Shift F12. Then you can find an outline, you give it. Then select the escape behind 1, 2. You make it round corners. You click on OK. Change the color to red and then right click and then select set outline color. That's the difference. As you're setting the outline color, you can. So we want to achieve this particular outline on this. So for you to achieve that, just draw it down a bit. Maintain that same position. Make it center. You maintain. So copy and then paste. When you copy and paste on that particular image, you can press F12. Increase, you can increase it at that particular volume like that. Click on OK, then right click and then set. Note that it's double. That's why it's in front now, so that you can't see it. Then press Control Page Down. So it has gone behind it. That's why you can now fill this particular outline here. And then come to shadow, drag it down like this. This is getting interesting, right? Make una no be serious, una no show seriousness. This thing is very sweet, oh. Just that some people used to scare away. So you right click. Let me show you how I break that. Right click on that shadow. Right click on. Let me show you how I broke the text. Right click on that shadow and then you see break shadow apart. Click on it. Click outside so you can adjust it to suit your. You can adjust it that way. So that's one of the best positions to arrange it. So let me walk you through how we achieve this particular. So if you notice, here is darker, here is lighter, here is darker, here is lighter. So there is one method we used. So from here we use the interactive field to draw like this. So here in between, when you come here, you double click, you select the lighter part, sorry, the red. We'll bring it in. You come to the middle here, double click. We'll give it the dark part. You come to the middle here, double click. You give it the red. And come the last but not the least, here you give it the darker part like this. Thank you. And then we'll remove this outline. When you select it, come here. No, the outline is removed. So what will happen is you now reduce it a bit. You have reduced it. So at this juncture like this, what you are going to do, let's achieve this thing by the right. This ones to show that it has weight, is giving it that vibe, that weight. So please don't say I'm not attending to you. Like, I'm trying to give you my best, and if you don't understand, feel free to reach out to my comments. I'm a very free person. So next, you come here like this and leave that because we are going to power click a logo inside there. So at the edges of this, select it and then you come to pen tool here, click here. No, that's not it. You click at this juncture up here, you click here and then you join it up. Select the shape tool, then readjust it. Readjust. So what will happen is you click on this particular tool here and then you come to this fountain, the fountain field, drag and then drop it here and then remove the outline. Sorry, select it, remove the outline. So it has removed. So basically you can see that that's the way it is. So let's change this to yellow as well. We have changed to yellow. You can now bring this, copy and paste, and then bring this to the other side. At this juncture, change to, you can mirror it so you can see. This is it, so you can readjust as well. Readjust it. This is it, readjust. So now there is a shadow under this shadow here you are seeing here. And let me tell you, this LED light, it will be in this description as well. You can select it in the resources so that you can now download that particular light. So you can, it's already in PNG. So the light you can just, it's just in the middle like this. It's just trying to show seriousness. So here we'll select this. That shadow you are seeing there, you can now drag it down. So you can see. So if you don't want that shadow to affect up, you can break it by right clicking. Then you take this thing down and then readjust. You readjust it like that. So this is one of the best ways to achieve this. And then this particular chin chin, that's a product. You can now power click it inside from here. And I don't want this tutorial to be too long. That is why. So at this juncture here, this is just the text. You can now type in your informations like that. You can now type in here. You right click and then type in your informations respectively. So that's all for this tutorial. Let me know in the comment section where you are stuck, and then we'll continue from there. Thank you, and I hope to see you at the top.